Hello my dear aspirants. Today we are going to discuss the topic which is CUET 2023 question paper. In this question paper I did sort out for the zoology subject. In that subject there are certain topics which are like human reproduction and human reproductive health and human health and diseases and evolution, biodiversity, ecology, environment, population and interactions and animal kingdom. These are the topics included in this question paper. Each topic certain amount of questions came from this. Okay, we are going to discuss each question. Yeah, which one of the following is not hermaphrodite? Not hermaphrodite. Not hermaphrodite. So what is hermaphrodite? Hermaphrodite mean it is a sexually reproductive organism which is produce male and female gametes within a species male and female gamete produce this is what hermaphrodite. So here which species they can produce hermaphrodite? Not produce mean this sponges they can produce, yes. Earthworm produce, yes. Male female gametes are produced within the species. Earthworm also. Leech, these are the annelids. So they can produce. Cockroach itself do not produce. So fourth is the answer. Fourth is the answer. Cockroach do not produce itself male female gametes within the species. Okay, there is separate male and female species in the arthropoda, which is cockroach is the suitable example for this. Yes. Next, pathogens, parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis does not occur in where rotifers, honeybees, lizards and mammals. What is parthenogenesis? Parthenogenesis, it is the reproductive strategy that involves development of a female gametes without fertilization. Development of female gametes, mostly female gametes without fertilization. Called parthenogenesis. So here just look into this. Not occur, not produce the parthenogenesis here. Rotifers they can produce, honeybees they can produce, lizards also produce. The answer is mammals. Mammals they do not produce by the process of parthenogenesis. Completely fertilization going to take place in the human. Okay, this is about the right answer for this question. If you come to the next one, yes, select the hormone which is not secretes by human placenta. Human placenta. What is placenta? First, yeah, the placenta is a connected to developing baby by tube-like structure is called umbilical cord. There is a connection between the embryonic baby and mother. There is a connection from the baby and mother. To what is the purpose of this connection? They can give the feeding, they can give the oxygen, they can give the blood into the fetus from the mother. Okay, from the mother they can give the, like if the mother in the womb this is the fetus is connected to the mother through this umbilical cord. This is placenta, umbilical cord, which is they can carry into the baby through this cord the like blood, oxygen and food. Okay, this is what placenta. Through this umbilical cord, the placenta provide oxygen and nutrients to developing baby. So here the secretes hormone which not secreted by the human placenta. Placenta act as endocrine activity. Placenta, human placenta as endocrine, temporary endocrine activity. Here they can produce estrogen, obviously. They can produce human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG. Of course, obviously they can produce and luteinizing hormone or progesterone. Of course, they can produce luteinizing or progesterone. These are the two confused questions. So they can produce progesterone also. This is the right answer. They do not produce luteinizing hormone. Okay. This is about the placenta. They do not produce luteinizing hormone. Next question. Select the correct statement regarding the menstrual cycle in the human female. Menstrual cycle. Okay. Menstrual cycle is obviously 1 to 28 days of cycle. First stage, the first menstruation began puberty is called menopause. No, it is about menarche. Menarche. So first statement is wrong. Here they did correct statement. So first statement mean A is wrong. A is wrong mean this is not. This is not. So 2 elimination. And another 2 is there. The ovulation takes place in the middle cycle of the 14th when level of progesterone is maximum level. When progesterone after ovulation, progesterone level increase, level optimum after ovulation. After ovulation. So second statement also wrong, because of it is after ovulation. In absence of fertilization, the corpus luteum degenerates, which is caused the disintegration of endometrium leading to the menstruation. This is the absolutely right answer. Okay? Yeah, disintegration of endometrium leading to the menstruation is the right. Human beings menstrual cycle ceases around 50 years age. After, of course, on an average, which is 50 years age, this is called menopause. 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 So C and D is the right answer for this question. C and D is the right answer. Yes. And the next one. Identify the terminal method used to prevent pregnancy is. Prevent pregnancy is the terminal method. Terminal method, of course, this is the method, this is the method, this is the method. There are for the fertilization. The terminal method is sterilization. Sterilization means vasectomy and tubectomy. Mean cut the fallopian tubes. This is the vasectomy, cut the vas difference here, cut the vas difference. What the vas difference? So, this is the two methods are the sterilization method in the human, which is male and female. If come to the male, vasectomy, if come to the female, it is tubectomy. Tubectomy means to cut the fallopian tubes to, they can, like the ova and sperm, there are lac where there is a cut the fallopian tube. If come to the vasectomy, cut the vas difference here, the flow of journey which is to stop the sperm. This is what vasectomy and tubectomy. Next question. This is the match the following question. If come to this, this is also human reproductive health. Human reproductive health. Okay, yeah. Lipase loop, valves, periodic substance, progesteroids. So, what is barrier? What is hormone releasing device? What is non-medicated IUDs and what is natural method? This is the periodic substances is the natural method obviously. Valves are the like Lipper loop is non-medicated IUDs, non-medicated IUDs. Valves are the barriers. This is progesterone is the hormone releasing device. Valves are the barriers. So, A is 3, A is 3, B is 2, B is 1, A is 3, B is 1, C is 4, C is 4. So, this is the answer, third one is the answer if come to this question. Yeah, next question. Yeah, which one of the following is not Mendelian disease? Not a Mendelian disease. What is Mendelian disease here? Just look into this. Here, yeah, hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, Down syndrome and phenylketonuria. These are the genetical diseases. In this genetical diseases, where it is not Mendelian diseases, the third is the option. Down syndrome is the not Mendelian disorder. So, what is Down syndrome? Here, Down syndrome is not considered as Mendelian disorder. It's a chromosomal disorder specifically caused by having an extra copy of chromosome, which is 21 is trisomy. Mean 21 chromosome which is plus XX and XXY, trisomy. 21 is not a pair, it is 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1, it is trisomy. Mendelian disorders on the other hand are caused by mutations in a single gene flow, predictable inheritance patterns. It does not described by the Mendelian laws. Actually guys, there are genetical diseases, there are chromosomal diseases and genetical diseases. Like there any changes in the gene, if come to the this is gene, any changes, any disease going to take place within the place of the gene, Mendelian gene, or any number of chromosomes, also, that is actually number is 46 in number, they can plus or minus of 46 chromosomes. It is the genetical disorders. So, here Down syndrome is not a Mendelian disorder. Mendelian disorder, they can explain there is any genetic gene effect by the cause. Okay? Yes. Yeah. Next, identify the factor which is does not affect the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. What is Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium? So, Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium says the allelic frequency is constants from the each generation they can carry constantly. They can carry constantly. P is plus Q is equal to 1 or P square 2PQ plus Q square is equal to 1. 1 is the stable figure, stable. So, there are certain factors they can support Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. There are certain factors they can affect the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Actually, Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium says no evolution What is here? Just look into this. Genetic drift. Genetic drift is going to place the evolution by disasters, and natural selection is the evolutionary change. Evolutionary change mean nature can select and genetic recombination, the variation of gene characters and genetic equilibrium. Just look into this. These are all the genes are change, so they can affect genetic equilibrium. Just look into this. This genetic equilibrium is same. There is no change because of the fourth one is right answer. Fourth one is right answer for this question. Very simple, which is coming from Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Next question. Single step of the large mutation is leading to the speciation, also called single step of the mutation. Just here, just look into this. Answer is saltation. Saltation. Just look into this. What is saltation? A large mutation that leads to the speciation where new species arises in a single generation. New species arises a new generation. Called saltation. Called saltation, and this term is introduced by Hugo de Vries. Hugo de Vries, especially for the mutations. Father of mutation is Hugo de Vries. It describes sudden mutations. Heritable changes can lead to the significant evolutionary shifts. If they can potentially resulting in the emergence of the new species. Potentially they can evolving a new species called it is saltation. Okay? Yes. So here just look into this. Founder effect is the like natural disaster. Naturally they can found new generation, and branching descent. No, natural selection is also nature can select. Select new species. Okay, this is the saltation is the suitable answer for this. Next question. Paleontological evidences for evolution refers to. Evolution is there are evidences of evolution, embryological evidences and paleontological. So, okay. Paleontological, analogy, homology. Okay. So here these are the evidences for the evolution. The study of fossils called paleontology. So third one is the option, right option is third one. Okay. Next question. This is about the match the following question from the human health and diseases. Okay. If come to the lymphoid organ, cancer, HIV and typhoid. Lymphoid organ which is especially for the defense mechanism, bone marrow of course, and cancer. Cancer nothing but it is the carcinogenic, the term which is used for the cancer. And HIV is the test which is called ELISA. Typhoid there is a test called viral test. Very simple question for you guys. Okay, very simple question. If come to the A is 3, this is the answer, right answer. Very simple. This is very simple. This is third answer is right answer. Okay. Next question. The statements are not true for allergy. Not true for the allergy. Allergy is due to the release of chemicals like histamine and serotonin. Of course, histamine and serotonin they involve in the immunity. create allergy. Allergens are the substances which is called allergy, right? Of course, antibodies produced due to the allergens IgA, no, it is IgE. So this is wrong answer, C. Adrenaline and steroids quickly enhance the symptoms of allergy. No, it is not relevant. CD is not true. CD is not true. So A is the right answer. Next question. Yeah. This is also match the following human health and diseases. Very easy. Salmonella typhi, typhoid. Streptococcus pneumoniae, it is pneumonia, bacterial diseases. And rhinovirus, it is cold directly. Plasmodium, malaria directly. Okay, there is a direct question. This is also very, very simple question. Okay, yes, A1, B2, C3, D4. Right option is A for this. Next question. Freshwater animals cannot live for long time in the sea water, vice versa. They face freshwater fishes, they do not live mostly in the sea water. Sea water fishes, they do not live in the freshwater. Just look into this. The freshwater 5 ppm of minerals, and if come to the sea, okay, where the water can live in the sea, 35 mm minerals. There are certain movement migration called anadromous and catadromous migration. The species which is coming from the sea to freshwater, anadromous. From the freshwater to sea they can move, it is catadromous. So they can maintain their bodies, they can maintain their body osmolarity. So here osmotic problem is the right answer. Osmotic problem is the right answer for this question. Okay. Next one. Yeah. Which one of the following statement is incorrect regarding the food chain? Primary carnivores are the tertiary consumers. First, producers, and consumers. Primary consumers, so secondary consumers, and tertiary consumers. Primary consumers nothing but herbivores. So the primary carnivores are tertiary. Of course, tertiary is the producers, first trophic level, second and tertiary. Of course, this is right. Tertiary is the primary consumer, is the in the trophic level there is a tertiary. Okay? Yes. If come to the next one, the flow of energy from sun to producers are the unidirectional. Yeah, of course, this is also right. The death of the organism is initiation of detritus food. No, this is wrong. Plants are the primary consumers as they utilize the solar energy to making food. No, these are the producers. Plants are the producers. So third and CD is the right answer for this question. CD is the right answer for this question. Okay? Yes. Next one. The historic convention of biological diversity (CBD) held in Rio 1992 called CBD 1992 is Earth Summit. Earth Summit. CBD 1992 is the Earth Summit is this. Direct question from the environment. Okay, it is predicted question, guys, very simple. Okay, direct question. Yeah. Next, which one of the following is India biodiversity hotspots? Biodiversity hotspot is in India too. One is Western Ghats, and second one is Eastern Himalayas, Indo-Gangetic plate, Indo-Burman plate. So here Indo-Burman plate is the right answer for this. Western Ghat and Indo-Burman plate is the right answer for the biodiversity hotspots. Yeah, Dobson units DU are used for the thickness of the ozone. Direct question. Direct question. Thickness of the ozone. Yeah. Parasites harm the host by they cannot reduce size, improving growth and reproduction. No, reducing the survival and growth and reproduction, popular density. This is the right answer. Direct question. Okay. Yes. And this is about match the following question. Okay. If come to the Chuko and crow, this is brood parasitism. Brood parasitism. Yeah, brood parasitism. Plasmodium is nothing but endoparasite. Orchid and mango is ectoparasite. Okay, just look into this. A is 3, of course A is 3, and C is 4. C is 4. Yes, this is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. Next question. What are the intermediate hosts for the human liver fluke? Snail and fish. Right answer. Direct question. Okay. Yes, very simple question. And the next one is, which one of the following activities decrease the CO2? Of course, photosynthesis, they can decrease the CO2, increase the oxygen. O2 increase, CO2 decrease. Yeah, the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere regulated by which of the following? Of course, plants. No. It is oceanic carbon sink. This is we can call carbon sink. So this is the right answer. And this is all over the questions. We did complete the 2023 CUT paper. So as you guys, you have to estimate through this paper. Yeah, next batch is going in the NEET World, coming for the batch which is CUET, Central University admission for the master's or bachelor degree. Okay, thank you.